And this is something that I love to talk about that like I don't hear many people speak about, which is we have this process in the body that's called the post-ingestive feedback loop. And it's basically a fancy term to describe how your gut and your brain are communicating with every piece of food that you put into your mouth. And the post-ingestive feedback loop is all built around flavors, because humans are supposed to be able to intuitively eat based on the fact that flavors equal nutrients.
Right.
And so the best example that I can give is like when the sailors came over on the Mayflower and they all got scurvy, they were craving vitamin C, right? Because they knew that they needed vitamin C to beat scurvy. So they started craving like citrus fruits and lemons and oranges and grapefruit and all this stuff to get vitamin C. Or the same way, when you have a homegrown tomato, it's like the juiciest, most flavorful, ripe thing you've ever tasted.
Oh, dude.
And then you go eat a store-bought tomato and you're like, it's like water.
Two
It's
different
because it
foods,
doesn't
right?
have any, it's because it doesn't have any nutrients. So like flavors are associated with nutrients. And the fact that we have now like all of these flavors, there's a really good book that's called The Dorito Effect. And it basically describes how our whole food system got screwed because the Dorito was the first thing that came out with a flavor that wasn't actually associated with a nutrient. So they made like a taco flavored tortilla chip, right? Like a meat flavored chip.
Yeah.
And then we just got hosed from there because what happens is you're now getting this huge hit of dopamine, but you're not actually getting the nutrients associated with the flavors. And that's where supplements are like so bad, and where the fitness industry totally hijacked this is like we have all these supplements and protein powders that are like, oh yeah, it's a chocolate flavored protein powder, a vanilla flavored protein powder, but there's not actually chocolate and vanilla in it. Like, is that real cacao? No. And so it's like you're not getting any nutrients and you're just throwing off this dopamine loop and this post-ingestive feedback loop system to where you're not even giving your body's ability to, have a chance to learn how to eat intuitively, because you're now stuck in the loophole of craving flavors instead of craving nutrients based on the flavors.
All right, friends, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Radical Health Radio. We got a fresh new podcast for you every Wednesday. If you enjoyed the show, consider liking, subscribing, reviewing, and rating us on your podcast platform. It helps to spread this message of radical health. We'll see you next week.